I wanted to just show you a short video of some of the things that have been achieved in Magnox over the last 12 months. Now, originally this video was produced for an internal audience, but when you have a look at it, you realise that the majority of the projects on there could not have been delivered without the help of our supply chain and many of you in this room. So I think it's an interesting view. Some really interesting stuff there, and I think the main message that I wanted to get across was none of that would have been possible without some of these companies who are named here, and indeed more who we haven't filled the slide with. One of the key challenges that I'm faced with as having ultimate accountability of who we contract with is balancing the needs of a regulated environment to contract with fewer, larger organisations versus the concurrent desire and indeed the need to work with SMEs. And as Steve mentioned in the Dune Ray presentation before me, we are under government targets to reach certain levels, but for me it's more about targets. You know, a lot of the engine for growth and the innovative ideas are within the SME community. So what I'd ask you to bear in mind as I just go through the next couple of slides is when you look at them and you think those are really big opportunities that my organisation won't be able to bid for, just remember that there is much going on in the sort of tier 3 community out there. And many of our tier 2 contractors who have won contracts with us to deliver some of big packages of work can't do it themselves, and they'll be reaching out to the SME community to help them. So please bear that in mind. Just to give you a sort of broad brush picture of where we are with our spend and SMEs, in the last financial year we spent somewhere in the region of £300 million with our supply chain. And about 12% of that we as Magnox awarded directly to SMEs. But when you look at what our tier 2 community did with SMEs, that rises to about 30%. So we're approaching a third of our £300 million spend that is spent out, you know, with SMEs included. And that's somewhere where we need to be, and we need to get better with that as well. Next couple of slides, I'm just going to take you through some of our key programs and some of the work that's coming up. So Magnox, for those of you who don't know, works in a programmised approach. we have 3 key programs: decommissioning, waste, and asset care and asset maintenance. We no longer work on a site procurement basis. All our work is procured according to programs, and that's how we're organised. So, if you look at some of our current and upcoming opportunities, I've just picked out a few major ones there. In particular to note is our weather envelope up at Hunterston. That's currently out to market. I think we've just received bids recently. So very soon we will be awarding that contract hopefully, and then our tier 2 contractors will be going out to the market themselves for smaller packages of work. Some of the major contracts currently in delivery, you can see a few that we've gone through there, but one of the ones I wanted to pick out is our interim storage facilities, which Interserve Construction, building for Magnox, both at Hinkley Point A and at Chapel Cross. Now again, you know, there are going to be opportunities there for our SME community to actually get involved in that. So I would encourage you after my presentation to go and seek us out on our stand, and go and seek some of these organisations out as well to see what they're doing with Magnox and whether there are any opportunities available. In terms of our decommissioning programme, picked one out there. Asbestos is a big concern for us at the moment from a regulatory point of view. So it's not only asbestos itself, but asbestos-containing materials. There is a potential for a large amount of work up at our site in Anglesey in Wilver. And so we're currently working out how we can package that up and go to the market with. But again, that's not going to just be delivered by our main contractors. There are going to be SME opportunities in there as well. Some of the stuff in delivery, the reactor work down at Winfrith, the SGHWR, James Fisher Nuclear, who are our main contractor on that, they are in the progress of putting together packages to go out to tender with themselves for work on that project. So again, a significant opportunity there. So I would encourage you to go and seek some of these organisations out and see what's happening. Our final main programme is in the enablers and asset management area. So this is generally tendered on a framework basis. Again, I've highlighted some of the bigger stuff coming out over the coming weeks and months. This is actually going to cover all sites. So again, keep an eye out for some of this stuff. And this is where we really try, if we can, to contract directly with some smaller and medium-sized enterprises. So keep an eye out for that and, you know, bid for it. Finally, what I want to just talk through is some of the further opportunities in terms of the technical challenges we're facing. So what we've got on our stand is a loop of presentations which some of our program managers have put together, and some of them are here actually, so feel free to talk to them. But they've highlighted some issues we have from a technical perspective which we're looking for solutions for. We're looking for ideas, some innovation, so feel free, please come and visit us, look through the presentations, they're on a loop, ask questions, and hopefully you'll get some insight into some of the stuff, some of the real challenging with stuff we're trying to do in this area. Finally, visit our website. All the opportunities are there. That is regularly updated as and when our work profile changes and our strategy changes, but we do keep a transparent view of what's available. We also have on our stand a loop of our procurement plan going forward. So come and have a look at that, ask us any questions, and again, I encourage you to seek out some of the suppliers I've named there to talk about what we're doing at Magnox. So thank you for your attention and have a great day. Thank you.